you got to take your hat off to Coach Clausen and his staff in the third year of their program. You can see that this is a different Wake Forest team, and I'm looking forward down the road to get my program at the stages where he's at in his third year.
Questions starting on the left, coach's left. Any questions?
Mo Neal came in late. Talk about what he's done for you so far and his progress so far as a true freshman.
Mo Neal's doing really, really well. You know, we thought earlier in the game with all the rain and the type of running, it really wasn't kind of his surface. And we thought, we were hoping that it would dry up so we could get him in there. And then obviously, once it dried up and you put him in there, you can see what he can do for our team. But it was a mutter surface early, and that's really not Mo Neal's game.
I know the weather wasn't ideal, especially in the first half, but what, if anything else, played into a lack of throwing the ball deep? Offensive line, Dungy, just the weather?
Well, obviously they were throwing a series. They were blitzing a lot on first down. They were stressing some personnel that's been young in their development, and you know, we had trouble with it. They were getting to the quarterback. They were getting shots. You know, we had some guys open, but the quarterback can't throw it to him if he can't see it.
Is there anything, just looking back at how they played you, that you wish you prepared for differently or had something kind of ready to go?
No, the only thing I'd say is we probably should have ran the ball a lot more in the first half. I mean, it was just one of those situations where you're throwing the ball into that stuff, and until the rain stopped, it really wasn't high percentage.
What was maybe unique about the way that Wake Forest attacked the offensive line? Any blitzes you didn't expect, or just a matchup thing that was kind of hard to avoid?
There were some blitzes that we saw we physically did not get corrected enough, and that was the main issue, and it was affecting the run game and the throw game.
Is it a matter of picking those up pre-snap, or guys just not executing?
Guys not executing.
Time for a couple more questions.
You talked about your young program. Mo Neal's one of those freshmen that you brought in. How important is he to this program and the other guys in his class?
Our entire class is important. You know, Mo Neal is going to be special. This is a guy that's 18 years old playing major division college football. And he doesn't have the buys and the tries yet. You know what? His body still looks like a high schooler instead of a college guy. You know, give us a year and a half to develop his body. He's going to be something special.
John.
With Amla's unfortunate contact penalty and kind of those hard games, do you see your team losing the composure at all at the end of the game?
Not at all. You have to understand what happened. First of all, I didn't see Coleman's hit. Was it that drastic of a leg hit? I didn't see it.
Was it to helmet too?
It was helmet to helmet. Was it an accident, or it looked like it was on purpose?
It looked like he could have avoided it at least a little bit.
2 steps after the ball was thrown.
Okay, I didn't see that one. Amba's thing was based off of what they were doing to our quarterback out of bounds. So unless you knew exactly what they were doing, Amba was going to defend Dungy. There wasn't something about Amba losing control.
Last question for Coach.
Dungy had some tough misses. Is there anything wrong with him mechanically or injury-wise, or is it just a product of everything with today?
No, I think the young man got hit a little bit tonight. You know, he got hit a lot. There was a lot of those pressures up the middle, and even when he was getting the ball off, those guys were in the vicinity, so to speak.